Hi, welcome to my channel, Gigi's Altered Objects. We're going to work on the final 2 pages in this section. This is going to be part 11 of our mini album using Graphic 45's Life is a Kaleidoscope. So we are going to cover the back page with a 6x6 piece of paper. We're going to cover the back of this page with a 5 1/4 instead of 5 1/2 inch. It fits a little better. We're going to create 2 pockets, tuck some little tags in here, include a sticker, and I'm going to show you how to make a joy fold card to tuck in there. And I'll include this in the description box below. The joy fold card, the one that I found, was created by Beate Johns, and she's with Splitcoaststampers, and I'll include that information in the description box below. We're going to do it with make a square one, and that will be with a 4 inches by 6 inch piece of paper and a 3 by 6 inch piece of paper, and I'll include all those dimensions and information in the description box. All right, we're also going to create a little flip closure for our page. So let's begin. We're going to start by covering our pages. So on this side, we're going to do, we had used a 5 1/2 inch paper, but I found that it was still a little difficult to close on the other side. So this time we're going to do 5 1/4. And when you make yours, if you haven't done it already, you could use 5 1/4 here. It will fit a little better. So just make sure you get this centered. I did use the score tape on it, and if you accidentally get it crooked, it is not always easy to undo. All right, and I put a little sticker on that page of mine. So from the sticker sheet, I'm going to use the inside of this one, and it says "See the Beautiful," and I'm just going to put it, let's see, up here. Where did I put it on this side so that they match? I put it on the outside corner. Is that correct? I always double check. Yes. So this will be the outside corner. All right, we're also going to include a pocket on this page, and we're only going to put our 2 little leftover tags in there. So we're just going to use this saying. It says, "The greater your storm, the brighter your rainbow." I just love the inspirational sayings on these cards. So a little glue on the sides and the bottom. If you wanted your pocket bigger because you're going to put more in it, and of course, you know, photographs can go in it. This blank part up here you can use for photographs. If you want to put some journaling papers in there, you can always make your pocket a little bigger just by putting a piece of black cardstock behind it. All right, and then we're going to fasten. We're going to use this paper, and this one is a 6 by 6. Of course, the larger, these background papers we're taking from the 12 by 12. These come from the Patterns and Solids. So it's upside down to me, so it's right side up to you. You don't want the words to be upside down. There we go. And then our pocket is a 2 inch by 6 inch. And we're just going to put a little glue there. And adhere that. And for the flip piece on this one, from the chipboard pieces, you can see I used the round elephant chipboard piece. on the opposite side. So there is a little, in the chipboard collection, there's a little square picture frame, and we'll sand off those little nubs right there. It is harder to get the inside nubs. I guess I'm gonna have to get a little piece of sandpaper itself that I can put in there. So in the tags, there's this little elephant right here. So I used the 3 elephants on the one for the card that I did, and the 3 elephants were right here, and this is the way I did it. It was more of a shape like this on my card. And we're doing this one for the flip because it has the 1 hole, and that's what we want, but it's the same technique. So all I did is put the little sticker in the middle, so I had room around the outside, and I just hold the frame over the top. And you don't want to get too awfully close because you want something to be able to glue it to. You want a piece left behind to glue it to. So I'm just going to barely go under the frame and trim the cardstock. So there's plenty of the cardstock left to glue to the little chipboard frame. Okay. So we'll just add a little glue around the outside. Sorry, type A, I just can't take that. It's too uneven, but it really doesn't matter. It's never going to show. So a little glue around the outside. And we're just going to press the frame on top of it. And then I close this temporarily so that I can see where a good fit will be. So I think I actually put mine a little too close. You want to be able to, if you just put your finger here, you want to be able to turn it and then the paper will come up, but then when you turn it back, it holds it in place. So that looks like a good spot right there, just at the edge. So I'm going to put it just at the edge, but kind of center it in the page. And I used a large brad so that I would be sure that it could poke through. There are 2 thicknesses of paper, so to be a little patient as you go so you don't tear anything. You could always use a white pen to put a little mark right there and then use your crocodile. But that worked just fine. Okay, so there's our closure. We can check these 2 little tags come from the 8x8 pad. There are more tags in the larger pad if you want to use those. I'm going to tuck those right in there. Okay, and now we're going to make our joyful card. So what we have, I decided that it needed a little pop of color. So I did a 3" by 6" piece of this blue paper. It is from the Patterns and the Solids. I'm still inking with the black soot. And then, so this one again is 3" by 6". We're going to score it at the 3" mark so that it's square. This piece from the Patterns and Solids is 4" by 6", and we're going to score it at the 4" so that it creates a square. So we'll start with this one, find the 4" mark. So whatever dimension you decide to use, if it was a 7 by 5, then you would score it at the 5" so that when you fold it over, it creates a square. It doesn't have to be a square. You can make it rectangular. Works either way. We're doing a square, so this is 3 by 6. So of course, I'm going to score it at the 3-inch mark. Fold it over. Looks like it needs a tiny bit more ink right here at the top. I see some white. Okay. This is so easy peasy, and you can do these as cards for Christmas and Christmas colors, birthdays. I didn't think we might decorate it with a little, with one of the stickers on top. All right, so here, you're just going to put some glue, tape, whatever adhesive you want on the back. I'm going to use a little glue. This one is thicker than the last one that I used. This is a Scotch. And I keep using too much and having to do a lot of wiping, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to center that 3 by 3 piece inside of our 3 by 3 square inside of our 4 by 4 square, okay? And then it's going to close like this. So to make the closure, let's open this one back up. So you can see this is how I did the elephants the same way as I showed you the sticker. And then the card opens like this. So the trick in this is what Beate Johns showed on her video, was to decide how you want your embellishment, and we're going to put it like this. So on the very bottom, and this one's thinner, so I'm going to end up having to cut these in half. The one I used was a little thicker. So I'm going to use my scissors that I use for sticky stuff and cut them in half. So these are pop dots. I'm using black ones because our paper's black. I'm going to set these at the very bottom. Like so. And then she added another one on top, and that's what makes it easier to open and close the card. And of course, inside the card, you can use it as a photo mat. You can use it for journaling. It's like the extra room in the pockets is great for extra photographs. All the blank space that is in there for photographs. Tucking memorabilia in pockets. Okay, so we want to center this, and I went ahead and put a couple brads in there just for decoration. I didn't want to leave the holes. So I'm going to put that at the very bottom. I got it on there straight. Oh, you know what? I don't like that. I have found that when I use pop dots and bring them to back and forth to craft shows, that sometimes they lose their stick. So adding a little extra glossy accents to the back. You're going to leave some of it open without the glossy accents so it adheres right away, but I want it in the center. There we go. And then that just goes down like that. Isn't that cute? Quick and easy little joy fold card. All right, and so that is going to tuck right into our pocket on this side. All we have left, we're going to do some blue themed pages next, and then we have the back covers, and then the outside covers and inserts, but that won't take very long. So subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment on the project. Happy crafting.